What's up, guys? Here for another week 11 recap. We're looking at Manny versus Alex. Alex coming out with a win, and Manny's team that's been pretty hot as of late finally coming back down to earth after the past two phenomenal weeks. I believe it was 149 and 150. So two of the highest scoring weeks are both by Manny this season, and now he's back in the playoff hunt too. So looking over at Manny's team here, Dak Prescott against Carolina, we knew that it was probably going to be a pretty quiet game. They didn't need to do much against Carolina. This was over pretty quickly. So you have 16 points here. CeeDee Lamb again with a stack. Obviously, when you're doing a stack here, so CeeDee Lamb scores a touchdown, which means Dak Prescott gets points for the touchdown. And since this game was such a blowout, if Dak Prescott didn't need to do much, then obviously CeeDee Lamb wouldn't be getting much. So not bad from them. It's pretty quiet compared to what they've had the past couple weeks. Looking over at Deontay Johnson here, Kenny Pickett just looks really bad. So I hear people, I'm sure Steelers fans they're really hoping for Mason Rudolph at this point, because we already know what Mitch Trubisky is. We know what Kenny Pickett is. At least with Mason Rudolph, I guess he, low floor still, but at least you're shooting for the sky there. So, but you guys, Manny, your Steelers did fire Matt Canada this morning, so it'll be really interesting to see who takes over play calling and how they, handle this play calling situation moving forward, especially with Kenny Pickett here. We'll see if they continue we'll see how they basically want to run things. Do they want to get more run heavy, kind of like what we're used to seeing with Le'Veon Bell in the past and Mike Tomlin here, or what have you here? But so we'll see if Deontay Johnson is able to get his game going again. Joe Mixon again here with 18 points, pretty decent against Baltimore considering how good their defense is. I'm not high on pretty much anyone on this Bengals offense moving forward, just because no Joe Burrow, but it's good that Joe Mixon finds the end zone here. So we'll see if he could continue that moving forward. You have Javonte Williams here with a really quiet game. He's been pretty decent as of late, but we knew coming into this game that Minnesota had a really, really good defense there, coached by Brian Flores here in his scheme. So, and we knew that they had specifically a really, really good shutdown pass or shutdown rush defense. So I'm not surprised here to see a quiet game from Williams. TJ Hawkinson, he looked really solid against my Broncos. He did not score a touchdown, but he's still getting this usage here. He's still being targeted by Josh Dobbs. So really solid there. Nico Collins, decent stat line here. He didn't score a touchdown. It would have been even better, but this was basically a Singletary and more specifically, this was a Tank Dell game. So they'll continue to rotate in and out. It'll be Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Noah Brown, and then maybe Singletary depending on defense here. Rachaad White continues his hot streak here. Kind of saved with the receptions and the touchdown here, but really, really solid. Let's look at Manny's bench here. Jahan Dotson, not bad. He has a touchdown there, otherwise not really a great stat line. Quentin Johnson for me is droppable. This guy has, I believe he's the worst when it comes to the rookie class this season. Calvin Ridley, I guess what they say is true. When Zay Jones is healthy and he's out there, it opens up the field for Ridley here and some of the receiving work, just the routes that Ridley is running here, because Zay Jones is such a deep threat option. So I guess if Zay Jones is playing, continue to fire up Ridley here. 28 points. Really, really solid there with 2 touchdowns. Mitchell here for Baltimore. Quiet game. He's going to be boom or bust, especially with Gus Edwards. And Lamar Jackson getting the first look at any running. Jerry Jeudy, an okay game by him here, but again, he is touchdown dependent. And then Josh Palmer here still on IR. Going over to Alex's team here. Jared Goff had an okay game. Not that great, more of a floor game, but it's kind of expected when you have Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery scoring the touchdowns and getting all the work. So Jared Goff wasn't really required to do much in this win against Chicago. DK Metcalf, I tried trading for him last week. Really, really solid. He's going to have a good schedule going forward and in the playoffs. So really good to see against LA Rams there and their defense. Tyreek Hill with a solid game doing Tyreek Hill things. Derrick Henry here is the hit or miss. He has a really decent schedule coming up. So we'll see if he's able to go beast mode, go King Henry mode, kind of what we've seen in the past with him, kind of to, propel fantasy owners to a championship. But he does look like he's sharing more work with Tajay Spears, and it looks like he has kind of hit that RB wall as they age out here, and their offense is not that great. So it's pretty tough to depend on Henry when he's getting games scripted out of games, and it's Tajay Spears getting the passing work. Let's see, Jahmyr Gibbs, again, we talked about this negative correlation here with Jared Goff and Jahmyr Gibbs. So because Jahmyr Gibbs goes off with the rushing touchdowns, that's a touchdown that's taken away from Jared Goff. So I would look to see if you could find a better quarterback on the waiver wire, or you do have Sam Howell if you want to go for that. Looking here at Sam Laporta, again, same thing. You now have 3 players stacked here for this Detroit Lions team. But at this point, Laporta is pretty solid. Looking over, you're going to play him over Pitts. So Amari Cooper, huge news with the Joe Flacco signing. We'll see if Joe Flacco airs it out. He's not afraid to. He doesn't play it safe. So this is really huge for Amari Cooper here going forward if they make Joe Flacco the starter. So far, we have DTR, Dorian Thompson Robinson. So we'll see if they continue to play him. But if it's Joe Flacco, then look for Amari Cooper for his stock to go up. Marquise Brown with a really bad game here. Hollywood Brown, we'll see if he's able to pick it up in the future. I heard some beat reporters saying that they wanted to get Trey McBride some more different exotic looks and some more usage. So we'll see how that plays out and how that affects Marquise Brown's target shares and usage going forward. But right now, Kyler Murray looks decent. So at this point, it's just a bad game against a really good defense. I was surprised that he at least didn't have a better stat line than this, even in a loss. Looking over here at the bench, you had Kamara on bye, so when you get him back, it'll be decent. George Pickens here, like we already mentioned with Manny's team and the Steelers, they do fire Matt Canada, so we'll see. Looks like the ceiling, it's only up from here for George Pickens. And then, like I said, Sam Howell. Look to play Sam Howell over Jared Goff. That would probably be my guess. What I would do just to kind of, expose yourself to more upside instead of limiting your upside there with the Lion stack. But that's going to be it. Congratulations, Alex, on this win here. You are now in 3rd place, and it is getting pretty tight here at the top of the rankings with You, Alex, in third place, and Ken in second, theoretically tied with me for first, so at 8. So that's going to be it. Congratulations, guys, and good luck next week. See you guys later. Peace out.